This week's edition of Diggnation is brought to you by GoDaddy.com, Cashfly.com, Microsoft Zune, and Stingrays.
They're nicer now. Paid for by the coalition to promote streaming.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com. Hello, welcome to Diggnation, episode number 82. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Diggnation covers some of the hottest user-submitted stories on the social news website Digg.com, Digg.com. That never gets old.
It doesn't. We've done that
87,000 times.
Actually.
82 times? Well, except for counting all the times that we have to start over again.
Which has been
185.
Actually not that many times though. We normally get rolling and we just go with it.
Yeah, which I have to say is very nice. Mm-hmm. But sometimes we say things we should have cut.
There's been at least 2 or 3 episodes where I've been like, if I could take out that part,
how about the
would.
entire episode? Like
right.
Reno.
He won't even watch Reno.
I've never watched the Reno episode.
You've watched.
I watched the first sentence, I'm like, hello, welcome to Diggnation. And I'm just like, I can't watch this, I'm so drunk.
That was the only time you ever threw up after an episode. I don't think I've ever thrown up after a Diggnation. Is that not true? Well, I threw up during the Diggnation.
You're right, on my couch.
But aside from that.
That was awesome. No, that was a proud moment for me. Mm-hmm. Standing up, falling over, and then vomiting. Mm-hmm. One of the fans of the show said that I was doing the drunk, staggered diagonal walking. Because I was like, where's the bathroom?
Did you even go to the bathroom or go straight to your room?
Oh, I had to go to the bathroom. So I went straight to the lobby bathroom, threw up, then came back, got my bag, went up to the hotel room, and spent the night on the floor of the bathroom.
And then I came up.
That's why I don't drink Jaeger anymore.
Right.
Ever.
So that's the story. And you actually, no, I'm just saying, like, there's only 2 alcohols you don't drink.
Jaeger
and tequila.
Yep.
And that's because you've thrown up over both of them.
Yes.
Right.
Tequila was my first relationship with alcohol. Mm-hmm. It was a dark evening. I don't know how did this show start like this?
I don't know.
Speaking of which, Kevin, how about the beers we're drinking?
We have great beers today. Red Stripe, which is a Jamaican lager. We've had this several times.
It's fresh from the Digg.com office's stock. Mm-hmm. Which is why we're having it again.
Which is great. And today we actually have Wine Wednesdays at Digg. Did you know that?
No. What's that?
Somebody just brings in a bottle of wine and then everybody samples it.
Fun.
It's hard for me though, because if I start drinking, I just can't go back to work.
Isn't that what Diggnation days are for? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's like your Saturday in the middle of the week.
That's right. Can I have another beer by chance?
Yeah, sure.
Perry, can you give me another one when you get a chance?
There you go.
When you get a chance. No
so we're here in San Francisco, if you can't tell, at the Digg offices. Our cameraman in crime, Senior Jose Joey, told us that we should shoot the other way backwards, which we did. But I want to say, before we get started, I have to mention Burning Crusades.
What is that?
It's the World of Warcraft expansion.
Oh!
Holy, in the butt of a dog, this is the best thing that's ever happened. I've not stopped playing WoW for like 7 days straight.
Everybody, I'm pissed at freaking Posh.
Why are you pissed at Posh?
Because she got in a bunch of copies and she's like...
I'm getting pissed at Posh.
No, she got in copies early and then she's... No. Then, because her man friend works at Blizzard. And then she sends me an IM and she's like, look at this picture, blah, blah, blah. And then I looked at the picture and they're like, she's surrounded by copies of the new expansion. Then she's friends with Micah, who's one of our developers, who actually he was introduced to Digg through her.
Yeah.
Awesome coder, by the way, Micah. And I'm
still on the Posh not giving me.
Well, okay, so he got copies early. She sent him copies.
Posh, what are you doing?
I know. And here's a picture of Posh. If you don't know what we're talking about, look at that. Hello.
Okay, well, I'm totally gonna get her IM and IM the shit out of her, and because that was. But anyway, I've been playing it nonstop. It's amazing. The new quests that they put in the game are probably some of the best quests. It feels like you're playing an offline RPG. Like, the quests are so intricate. Do they have a quest that you get from a guy named Kessel, and you have to get on a little, like, weird war elephant and run it around and be back before 15 minutes, and it's called the Kessel Run. What?
That's
and then
stupid.
you meet the next quest guy, and he goes, Oh, it's you. I heard you're the guy that did the Kessel Run in under 15 minutes. Are you kidding me?
Dude.
Genius!
How hard? Genius?
Kevin, that is
hold
fucking
on.
genius!
Wait a second now. So you're telling me it's genius that there's one line of code that says, if completed Kessel Run, then say, you're the guy that completed it in under 15 minutes.
Kevin, please,
How is that
please,
genius?
for the love of Christ, tell me you know what I'm talking about.
What?
Oh my God, Kevin, all of your geek cred went out the window.
No. I'm just saying I understand the whole freaking Star Wars shit.
Oh, okay, good, because you scared the shit out of me there for a
No.
second. But if you're in the middle of World of Warcraft and you're fucking, hitting like fucking fairies and shit, and then all of a sudden, Star Wars references.
No, I understand
suddenly
that, but
dropped
I still
in your
think-
lap. That's awesome.
You were got an axe. You're a barbarian. You're in the Middle Ages shit.
Yes.
Why do you want Star Wars? There's no Star Wars.
Because it's not saying, hey, Star Wars, why don't you kill a Wookiee? And then all of a sudden I'm Christopher Walken. I don't know what I was like, hey, kill the Wookiee.
All right.
But you know what I mean? Like it's just
So good
this subtle
expansion.
little
Good
thing.
expansion.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
Yeah, I heard it's
So
actually really good.
And the best part is that this is my buddy Jeff was like, the weirdest thing is this is not even the expansion. The main chunk of the expansion is from 60 to 70 in the Outlands. We're not. This is just like the little like. Oh, by the way, we have to put this.
Did
in
you start a new character?
I started a Draenei Paladin.
Which is new to the race clan.
Dude, it's an alien ship that crash landed in the woods, and then fucked up the environment. Like their engine parts are turning like owls and butterflies into fucking like demon seed things, and we had to go write everything. Oh, dude, it was so.
Okay, so I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get in.
You have to, dude.
I don't want to
Awesome.
devote my entire life to this though. I mean, I'm thinking
Well,
probably.
then maybe you shouldn't play.
Well, I'm thinking. Can I?
Seriously, I don't think you can.
What if I do? Say just like 6 hours a week?
That's hard. That's not
Is that
a lot.
hard? How much do you play these games?
I play right now. Now that the Burning Crusades come out, probably 20 hours a week.
Shut up.
It could be more.
Dude, why don't you do something fun? Well, I guess that's fun.
I am.
But you can go outside. You can.
I am outside, Kevin, in a magical world that only exists in my computer and my mind.
Right. I'm gonna try.
No. The worst part was that after like the second day of having it, I actually had a dream where I had a mini map and it showed a node that I could mine.
That's
and
scary.
for the people that play WoW, you'll know what I mean, and you'll know how fucked up that is that I had that dream. But anyway, I love Burning Crusades, and I'm mad at Posh for not giving me one. Although I don't know if she knew that I played WoW.
I don't think she did. Yeah.
And I'm on PvP server, dude. So much fun. Anyway, I could go on for hours.
All right, cool.
First story.
First story: Netflix Internet TV/film delivery starts this week. 1,936 people dug the story submitted by Blamate.
I'm very excited about this.
Netflix will begin IP rental of the films and television this week.
Of the films and the television?
Films and television this week. Those with better plans better get moving. They start from 6 to 48 hours a month, so it's new plans.
How does it work?
So you install this client on your Windows XP box, which it requires
Oh, it's a computer.
XP or Vista and Internet Explorer 6 or higher.
Oh, I'm starting to not like this.
Now, the quality depends on the user's bandwidth, so it can range depending on whether you have it says from 1 to 3 megabits. The higher is supposedly close to DVD quality.
Oh, so but you can only watch it on your computer?
Right.
I'm out.
Well, hold on.
Check,
a
please.
stream can
I'm
be
out.
watched in 10 to 15 seconds, so it starts
done.
up right away.
Yeah.
The news service will roll out to about 250,000 users.
Yeah.
And eventually expand to Netflix's user base of 6 million.
No.
IP video living room solutions by Sony, Apple, Microsoft, and other cable providers are on their way. So it's just
Okay, well this article will be interesting when they have a box that I can get.
they will eventually get a box. I have a feeling, but
Now,
it's
my big
starting on the
question is-
computer.
Yeah.
Now, it's based on hours,
when was the
though.
last time you watched a fucking movie on your computer?
Yeah, but it's not based on rentals any longer. It's not like, oh, I can watch this and then
So you can
not watch it anymore.
10 hours of video?
6 to 48 hours a month, depending on your plan.
That's actually 48 hours? I mean, what is a movie? Like 2 hours?
Right. It's a
So
lot of
that's,
movies.
that's a fuck ton of movies.
Yeah, but
Are you
some
kidding me?
people are
That's
like
way
that.
more than 3, because it used to be 3.
I don't know. There's something nice about the fact that you can just instantly. Oh, and I just dropped my. Sorry. That you can instantly just click a button, boom, you can watch it.
No, I love it. The only problem is that I would never sit and watch an entire movie in my chair on a computer
I hear you.
when I have a 42-inch high-definition TV in the corner with surround sound.
You're right.
Which is why the 360 thing is so cool, because you can do this exact same thing, except
I did mention that
you did mention that you
I
did
did on Callousing. I never said it here.
I think the last episode you might.
Did I? Okay, just in case I haven't.
Yeah, just in case
I
you
have
haven't.
tried the 360s movie download service. I was giving it some shit last time. It is awesome. Dude, I got the MacGyver pilot.
Oh, that was
Yeah, it's just freaking cool. It's really long, but it's good.
I play hockey. That's my imitation of MacGyver. I fucking love MacGyver.
Oh, it was great. It's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, but that's interesting. So it's cool that they're taking steps, you know what I mean? But they've been look, Netflix has been talking about getting this functionality in for years.
I'm worried about Netflix, man. I'm worried because they're doing that Blockbuster thing where you bring in your like little red sleeve and they give you free rentals, and now you can return
At Blockbuster?
Yes. They're doing that now. And so there's no more late fees at Blockbuster now. You know that, right?
Yeah, but you have to purchase it.
No, but they've changed all that now. They have their online component where you can sign up just like Netflix. It's a little bit cheaper, I believe, or it's the same price.
Yeah.
You get the same functionality, but you can return the movies at the actual rental store and get another one and swap it out.
Oh, that's not good for Netflix.
I know, and then I was looking at the Dig comments, and everyone was like, "Oh, Blockbuster is awesome." I know, and I was like, "People,
don't you remember Blockbuster?
How they screwed you for years?
Don't you remember the edited porn?
They forget."
Oh, Blockbuster, why do thine stabbeth me so?
I hate Blockbuster.
Well, but why do you hate Blockbuster?
I hate them because
no, but you have to now start to think.
Okay,
why do you hate it?
Why?
Do you hate them
know
because
why?
of old late fees?
No, because I got one time I didn't pay my bill because I had late fees. And I called them and I was like, listen, I don't know, I tried to make up some shit.
My name's Kevin Rose.
No, this was back in the day. And then basically, they went to collection agency, and this is like, it had only been...
what else would you want?
No, but it had only been late, like I hadn't paid my bill for like 2 months, and they went to a collection agency like right away.
Okay, but
And
now
then
wait
all
a
of a
minute.
sudden-
So now you hate old Blockbuster. My question is,
Yes.
should you give
'Cause it's
Blockbuster a new chance?
No, because it's the same old dudes that are like, how can we fuck these people?
Well, they may be thinking that, but also it seems to be they want you to enjoy that fucking.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I'd rather
Granted,
enjoy
it is
myself getting
softer.
fucked than.
It is softer now.
Yeah,
it's not
right.
quite as harsh as it used to be.
Yeah, now they take you to dinner first and give you some movies, then they fuck you. But I don't see where in the thing it fucks you. I mean, that's the thing, is if they took out the clause in their whole contract that is the I fuck clients clause,
but
then what's the point? And then you're Netflix.
If they have fucked you before and you didn't like it then, why go back to them now?
Because they've changed their ways.
I don't care.
Maybe they're sorry. Maybe they love you. Maybe they didn't mean to hit you, Kevin.
Netflix has never fucked me. Netflix has always been good to me. They've been sweet.
Yeah, but where's your Netflix internet download?
It's not there for the Mac yet.
I mean, it's not even there for the Mac?
No, they're not doing it
Oh
for the
my
Mac.
God.
I know, so Netflix is starting to fuck me too.
Netflix just fucked you.
I know.
You're getting it from all
I
ends,
know.
Kevin. You're getting fucked in every orifice you got.
All right, let's stop using the F word as little kids.
Oh.
So if you're a little kid and you just heard us do all that, then...
Fuck means teddy bear.
So
I'm just trying to think of how to get it. You'd be like, oh, my fucking bear. Oh, that's awesome. Let's move on before we get sued by everybody. Good times.
Teddy bears.
Diggnation on the big screen movie theater. 3,091 people dug the story submitted by Steve Sear. Sometimes I get bored watching Diggnation on my computer. Don't we all? This week, I took it to the local movie theater and played it on the big screen. Check out the pictures. This blew my mind, by the by. I had no idea.
You love this shit.
Are you kidding me? Didn't you?
Well, I saw it and I was like, yeah, that's interesting.
We're on a movie screen. Look at
but
that.
there's like 3 people sitting there.
Well, who cares? He's saying that he wants to, oh, look, he said, I was actually thinking of organizing Diggnation viewing parties at the theater. Are you
Now
kidding me?
cool. That's cool.
Might be kind of fun to get a bunch of people together, which sadly would be a high percentage of males.
That's what he says.
Love it.
Yeah.
I live in Southern California. Leave your comment if you'd be interested.
Dude,
hello, I'd be
60
interested.
responses.
I would totally go. Where in Southern California? Look, what city are you in? I live in Southern California. Would definitely be interested. I'm in Orange County. Where would you like to do the screening? I'd be up for that. I'm game. Where and when? I'm in Riverside. I'm up for it. I'm in SoCal. Where's the theater? Dude,
this would be
the theater
huge.
is in Temecula, for those who are wondering. It's a discount cinema called Temecula Cinemas.
Hi.
I'm going out right now, but I'll try to answer more questions when I get back. I love this. Dude, I'm there. Temecula?
All right, so
Fuck that, I'm there.
Here's what you got to convince the theater to do. 1, BYOB, if you can.
Oh, yeah.
Or sell it there. Theater can sell 40s or whatever they want. Like, that would be, that would be cool.
That'd be
How
awesome.
would that be if you go into the theater and they're like pizza and 40s, you go in, you sit down, drink a
Dude,
beer.
We should go to the first one. We should, you know what I mean? Like you and I should go to the first one.
Absolutely, that'd be kind of weird though. But yeah,
I'd be like, yeah, I remember saying that, sort of. There was some stuff like this. I love this. I never watched Diggnation. Wait, no, I don't want to read that. No, I'm just kidding. But I would totally be down for that on the big screen. The G.I. Joey shot is what sold me on it. Gotta love the Joey bird.
Props Joey.
Props to Joey. Ivan totally digs you. I love this, dude. I'm so there. I gotta keep. We gotta put up. You gotta put up a website, like DignationMovieTheater.com.
That's too long. How about just DignationMovie.com?
What about DignationTheater.com? Anyway, put up a website so we can figure out when the first one is. But dude, I'm there. Even if Kevin can't make it, I can drive to Temecula, so I'm totally there because I would love to do that. And then somebody said, "What about getting a 360 on the playing Gears of War?"
Oh
on the
shit, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, bitch. I'm down with all of that. Everything there is cool. I will bring a pizza and maybe San Ynez. It might be farther than I thought, but I'd drive. You know, whatever. I'd drive. Like a lot. There's 60 people who are like, I'm in. That's awesome.
Cool.
All right, good times. Next story.
Next story, Black Google could save 3,000 megawatts a year. 3,587 people dug this story submitted by Big. I was like, dug the story submitted by Big Us Caddis.
Big Us Caddis?
An all-white web page uses about 74 watts to display, and an all-black page uses about 59 watts to display. Ooh. So see what happens when you do the math on the Google homepage. Astounding. So basically, you're firing up a little bit of power when you're displaying white. Obviously, boom, white being all everything colors fires together, creating white.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but I believe it is.
Yeah.
So more power going out with white than versus black. Obviously, black is dark. And they did the math and said, okay, if we change every single Google homepage based on how many people come to that front page of Google, we could save 3,000 megawatts a year.
Wow.
Now, would Google ever do this? No. Is it an interesting idea? Yes. So if there's people that are like, you know, you can get a script, I believe. I saw someone talking about creating a Grease Monkey script.
Oh, that would switch it.
It would switch it for you.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
if you want to conserve energy and you're just like, you know, hey, if you can convince your friends to do this, you're saving a little bit of power, not that big a deal, but, you know, one less.
Well, it's all about that, like, a little bit of power over everybody that uses Google.
Right,
You know what I mean? Like, and that's the hard part about stuff like that, because you go, all right, it's whatever. I mean, it's my laptop battery.
Right.
Who cares? It's my, you know, desktop at home. Who cares? But the point is that if everybody that does it, you're starting to save a little bit of money and chip away at that whole we're destroying the environment thing.
Do you believe in that?
Nope.
Shut up.
No, I sort of do. I mean, I try to do my best to recycle as much as I can. I bought a low emissions vehicle. Dude.
You did not buy a low emissions vehicle. What did you buy?
Yes, I do. My Acura TSX is considered a low emissions vehicle. I got a sticker and everything. I get 28 miles to the gallon in the city and 21 or 22 miles in the city and 29 on the highway. So and that was one of the things I was going to say. We have an email that has to do with hybrids. But I wanted to talk about the fact that I looked at I compared my hybrid truck, pickup truck, to my car, and my car actually saves more money on gas.
Nice. My car's really good too. I got a Volkswagen Golf 2-door, tiny little car.
Yeah.
And it's insane. I only have to fill it up like once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, totally.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Good story. If you want to do that, get the extension and have fun saving energy.
Yes.
I won't do it because it looks stupid.
Yeah, it does look stupid.
The logo isn't completely transparent.
Battery breakthrough, 10 times more powerful and shipping this year. Speaking of hybrids, 2,084 people dug the story submitted by Dog Doo Doo. eStore's ambitious goal, according to the patent document, is to replace the electrochemical battery in almost every application, from hybrid electric and pure electric vehicles to laptop computers and to utility scale electric storage. This was really cool because one of the complaints, I actually was having a conversation with a buddy of mine fairly recently, and one of the things he was saying was, why haven't we been able to come up with a better battery? No, I mean, it's been so long. We make more efficient batteries, but nobody has like really turned the corner on batteries.
So what's the breakthrough here? Like, what do they say it is?
It's not biochemical or electrochemical anymore. So you know there's like that acid in batteries?
Right.
That's gone. And now it's into something called ultracapacitor power. I have no idea what that means, but see, it's different.
Right.
And
you know what a capacitor is, though.
Well, I know what a capacitor is, but I don't know how it's going to replace
It's an ultra capacitor.
Yeah,
so what does that mean versus a standard capacitor?
So this says a secretive Texas startup developed something called game-changing energy storage technology broke its silence. And they're actually saying, I mean, this is actually really smart because they had it for a long, long time, and now they're going to come out with it. And they said that in the next year, you may actually see this replacing batteries.
Yeah, but you know what happens here? It's just like when they develop the cars that are like water powered. They're gonna get bought out. Yes, they are. The battery like Energizer is gonna be like, hey, and how much would you like for that? And then all of a sudden it's game over. They buy the patent, they squash it, and they continue selling their
first off,
nickel metal hydride batteries.
All right. Well, if that happens, congratulations to the secretive startup in Texas because you've just made a shit ton of money. Speaking of which, how awesome would that be? You and I, we create a company. Right? We apply for some patents that are totally bogus, but that would be like for like water cars, and then we get bought by Ford.
Dude, it's been done.
Well, I know, but I'm saying let's do it now.
You've seen the water powered companies.
Yeah, but let's do it now. What about like
killed?
Yeah, okay, fine. Then lettuce powered, something not as effective, not as whatever. Gerbil powered. That'd be really cool if you could just like have a gerbil that was like your guy, took you places.
It would never work.
I know. But anyway, so they said that it's going to be coming out that they're going to be they can replace them into hybrid cars as the energy storage batteries, the pure electric cars. Speaking of which, did you hear that Ford and Chevy are coming out with hybrid vehicles to compete with the Prius, but you'll be able to actually plug them in.
It's a little bit of a hybrid.
It's a hybrid, yeah. It's a hybrid. So instead of being like, I got to put money in my machine, you can just go, well, why don't I just charge up the battery and go?
Right.
Because I don't know about you, I don't know about San Francisco, probably in San Francisco, but in Los Angeles, there are power places all over the place where you can park your car and plug in.
Really?
Oh, all over the place,
wow.
Yeah. But no, Santa Monica Place, all the Santa Monica public parking lots, and plus it's almost like even better parking than handicap parking because like the electric plugs are like right next to the stairs. Yeah, every level. Anyway, I'm kind of going back and forth on the hybrids. Yeah. My buddy Jeff wanted to buy a Prius, and I was like, man, and then I saw a couple, and I was like, well, for him.
It's just the design.
It is.
Once I get past that, I'll be all good.
Yeah. Well, whatever skis.
All right.
Good story.
Hope to see those batteries out soon.
Yes, but huge, 25 times less energy per pound. That's what this thing says.
Oh, nice. Good deal. Next up, Office 2008 Mac screenshots. 2,200 people dug this story, submitted by J.F. Flint. A collection of screenshots of the upcoming 2008 release of Office for Mac.
Now, you wanted to show me this.
I did because I feel a little wronged.
Wronged by Microsoft? You, Kevin? That's weird.
The reason that we brought this up is because, I tend to be an Apple fan. But Microsoft, what the hell are you doing?
What?
The Mac for the PC, or the Office for the PC. The
for
new
Vista,
that I showed Vista, you. Right.
Yeah.
It's not on this laptop, but it's on the other one.
Yeah.
What version is that? What do they call that?
2007.
Okay. Clean.
Awesome with
lightweight.
Ribbons.
You're just waiting for me to get going. You're like,
no,
it's awesome with ribbons. No, it is good. I was blown away. It was much better than any other Office I've ever seen. This is a bunch of floating menus again. I hate floating bars and menus, and the design is just very candy, like very thick candy, like rounded, bubbly
like
stuff.
Taffy?
Like almost like some type of
Taffy?
Laffy Taffy or
that's thick.
Do you know what I mean?
That
like
is a thick candy.
Do you see how rounded and bubbly it is? It's crap.
Yeah.
The UI is just really sucky. So I don't know. They got everyone really excited. I think what I'm going to do is run parallels.
Yeah.
put the actual
2007
PC version
Yeah.
of Office on my Mac and run it inside of the Mac because this
Yeah.
is just ugly. I mean,
I was surprised because I actually enjoyed the Office 2007. I was very impressed with the way that they've changed their design. And I mean, the main function, the function, and some of the function, I'll be interested to play with it because some of the stuff that I really dug about it, like the highlighting a certain paragraph and then having a little, ghost bar, menu bar that had different things.
Right.
Yeah, but they didn't have any of those pop-up things, which I don't
the
like.
problem is floating menus. On the Mac, have you ever launched Photoshop? And all the menus are all over the place,
Yeah.
they're kind of floating in midair, and you can kind of see stuff behind them.
And I don't like the fact that the Mac Photoshop doesn't have like a back. I want to know that I'm in Photoshop.
Yes, I'm the same way, and
Yeah.
that may come from our Windows roots.
Well, I don't know how it could not come. It could come from anything else. I mean, it's like I don't know what is what. It's like
But you know
is
what I
that
mean?
a menu
You
for?
see something behind the screen, and it kind of
Yeah.
confuses you. And I don't know, the floating stuff just lock and hold.
Lock and hold, buddy.
I don't know. Anyway, that's just a stupid rant, but
Well, but it's interesting because I thought they really did a good job at the new version of Office 2007. So to hear that 2008 for the Mac is actually not as good a step forward, maybe
different
it's something
developers.
they do. Oh,
different product manager, different developers.
that's interesting.
I mean, look at this. This is kind of how you get notified by your day of things that are going on during the day.
Well, that's not that bad.
It's a little too.
It's very Mac-y.
It's very Mac like 2 versions ago Mac, like really heavy, bubbly blue stuff.
Well, but what's Mac now?
Mac
All
now,
your shit's
no.
bubbly,
Watch
bluey.
this. I'm going to launch the new iTunes. The new iTunes has the new kind of where we're going interface. Take a look at these sliders. See, kind of like a darker gray.
Oh,
kind
so
of just,
darker gray, bubbly,
Yeah,
blue.
exactly.
So it's like a sea foam instead of the.
All right. Call me crazy, but it's not as bubbly as this is.
I
so.
guess not, although it is also gray. But anyway, yes,
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Thank you.
Ish. Good times.
Anyway,
Let's do the next
2,200
story.
people thought it was diggable enough.
Digging a bull enough.
Yes.
Public can purchase $100 laptops. 2,402 people dug the story submitted by Sock Puppets. The backers of the One Laptop Per Child project plans to release
One per child. They can
know.
have 2.
Just really, this is where you're going to put your energy is give them a freaking laptop. But what about shoes? Anyway, one tile per laptop project. Plans to release the machine on general sale next year, but customers will have to buy 2 laptops at once, with the second one going to the developing world. Now that I get. So basically, this is the $100 laptop.
Right, we've talked about
$100
this.
laptop that we've talked about
Runs
extensively.
Linux?
A version of Linux,
Right.
with a very interesting operating system, which is you can only do this, but you'll be happy when you do it.
Right.
And brightly colored, because I guess in the, whatever desert you're in, you really need to have it lime green, otherwise you don't know if it's a rhino poo
It spices
or
it
your
up a little
laptop. And so basically, most of these were going to be donated or sold to charities and stuff like that. We didn't realize that people were going to be able to purchase them.
Right.
Well, now we have the luxury of purchasing
Oh, it's going to be huge.
What?
The fact that a lot of people are going to buy this $100 laptops. Okay, there's going to be third-party applications for this. I have a little niece. She's 3. This would be the perfect little laptop for her to play around with. She can hand crank it if she wants to. If she's out of juice, hop on the internet, learn about kind of
Child predators.
first email application.
Sure, good times. Barbie also puts out a laptop. It has puzzles.
I've seen that.
And my girlfriend's niece loves that.
You know
and you know how
people-
much it costs? $30.
I will say one thing about this though. Okay, so this is
And
a
no
truly.
child predators in the Barbie laptop.
I know, but let's talk about this. It
saying.
is a functional laptop, has a decent microprocessor, not
Sure.
a good video card,
Well,
but it is
yeah.
a $100 laptop. So
Yes.
if they launch in like a little SDK for this, a little kind of develop for this laptop, go crazy on it. Do you know how many hackers are going to write like, this is the disposable $100 hack top? Like there's going to be so many applications. It's got Wi-Fi.
All right, now that I can
No,
see.
you
Well,
can
yes,
see
I
it
can
being like
see
a
that
little
where
hack
you're
project.
like, yeah. You're like, this is my, my little device that I hack around on and nobody
Yeah.
can find me because they're basically burners for laptops.
Yeah, you could just take this, hack into something, and then just throw it in the trash.
Wow, that's actually really cool.
You see what I'm saying?
I do. Now you've got me. The niece thing, opposite of getting me. That was pushing me farther and farther.
But it is nice in that you can just recharge it with a hand crank, and it has a little flip-up kind of Wi-Fi deal.
Yeah.
Oh, Prager brought beer.
Prager brought beer.
Thank you, Prager. Appreciate that. 1 and 2, and he's keeping 1 for himself.
Oh, Prager. I almost said something really bad. I'll tell you after the show.
There we go.
Oh, thank you. So, I don't know. I like the...
I wish we had a poll system. We could poll the audience. Like, what do you think? Would you buy one for $100?
Yeah, can we do that instantly, Joey?
Sure.
How will we do that, Joey? He doesn't know yet. No, take your time. Go slow with her.
She knows.
The only thing about these bottle openers, they don't work with red stripe.
Not very well.
So.
There it is. There it is. See how humans are better than you, Cap?
I don't know how we're gonna do a poll, but if you want to send us emails telling us your thoughts, we might read it in a future episode.
Possibly. Good times had by all.
Last story of the day. Here we go.
Really?
How far can you bend a wing of a Boeing 777 before it breaks? This was submitted by New Anon. 880 digs.
Ooh.
Boeing's 777 wing ultimate load test. Now I'm gonna play a video.
I'm very excited.
Joey can sync this up if you want, and here we go. Watch this.
January 14th, 1995.
Be destroyed.
Okay.
The engineers needed to know if the
I know
777
that voice.
wings could survive
All right,
the
so-
strongest forces, the turbulence.
What's that
or
guy's
bad
name?
hazardous
Wolfskin?
use.
Jeff
They were
Wolfskin?
also interested
Okay, so
in
take a
whether
look
the
at-
same
Wait.
wing design
Wait.
I'm excited
could
for
be
that,
used on
but he was in,
future
the
heavier
Sphere.
versions of the
No,
plane.
this is just a.
Sphere?
Was
Yeah.
this guy? Anyway, look at they've
It
hooked
would be a
cables
simple
up to
question
the
to
outside of the
answer.
wing. Let me just skip forward a little bit here. Look at this.
Is again 75
They're bending the
seconds.
wing up.
Although he was no longer the leader of the team, Alan Mullally was also.
They're hoping
in
it will withstand 150% of normal turbulence. Look at all those people that came out to watch that event.
Oh, dude, 100% normal turbulence?
150%. Okay, they're 127. Watch this. Okay, so they're all watching with binoculars. They're all standing far away.
Peter Coyote? Coyote, Peter Coyote.
Look at that. Look at that flex in that
Oh,
wing.
dude.
Can you believe that? 153. Now there's focusing on the one guy looking, and it's bent up. Joey 227 in. Boom, brakes.
Dude, but that is crazy. Over
Did you
one.
watch this? Boom. Watch this.
Holy shit.
Is that insane?
Whichever way you looked at it, the test was a success.
154.
So
154% of what it's normally
of what
to
normal
withstand.
turbulence is, what it has to be within the safety parameters.
Right.
So 150% over the safety parameters.
So basically, the plane, if you didn't see it in that video, they're bent like this.
yeah, they're like this,
Right.
and then they go crack,
Right.
and pretend my fingers are like things that could kill people. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Well, that's actually really good because sometimes you're like in a plane.
You never know. You see the
And
wings
you're like,
moving
you go
a
like
little
this,
bit.
you're like, you hit a packet and the wing goes whoop whoop, and you're like, oh, we're gonna die.
Right.
The
And
wing
it's-
just went up a little bit.
And that's like 0.1% of what this was.
It's not even, yeah.
So anyway, oh, by the way,
And that was narrated by Peter Coyote.
speaking.
Peter Coyote.
Oh,
What? You got discombobulated. What's up?
That was
You
the last
okay?
story, but we do have to talk about our live show coming up.
We got a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah. Okay. So we're done with
That was,
the show.
what was that, a mild stroke or something? That's
Something like
happening?
that. Small.
Sponsors, we'd like to thank Zune. Thanks to Microsoft Zune for their support of Diggnation, their new Zune portable media player. I've been using mine. I actually will have to say, I flew up last week, watched videos all the way up, didn't recharge, watched videos all the way back. I was planning on recharging and putting
this
on
is
all
your-
this new data.
This is your last
But I didn't-
battery.
Dude, but I didn't recharge the battery. I was like, oh, and then when I
said
got on the
there's one
plane,
bar left.
I had nothing to do, and I was like, oh, I should just watch another episode of 30 Rock. Let's see what happens. And I was able to watch a video all the way here, and it didn't even give me a low battery sign.
And he's not even getting paid to say that.
I am not
That's true.
getting paid to say that. I said that before I was even doing the show.
Mm-hmm.
So check out the Zune if you haven't checked it out. Give it some time. I mean, if you're gonna check it out, don't just go play around in the store and be like, bah. Get one, play around for a day or so, and you'll see. That's all I'm saying. You'll see.
Next sponsor is Cashfly. Cashfly helps you with your content. If you have awesome content and you need to make it available from anywhere to a massive audience, then check out Cashfly because they will hook you up. Go to Cashfly at, of course, cashfly.com.
Makes sense. We'd like to thank GoDaddy.com. Get $96 in extra free stuff with your domain name from GoDaddy.com. Each domain includes free hosting, a website builder, a free blog, complete email, and much, much more. Plus, enter code Diggnation when you check out. Excuse me. And get your .com domain name for just $6.95 a year. Some restrictions apply. See site for details. Get your piece of the internet at GoDaddy.com. Oh, and one more thing.
Yes.
There's a certain football game that's going to be coming up.
Yes.
Which I am going to have to go down to San Diego and talk strongly to some of those San Diego Chargers players because that was the worst game in history. But
it wasn't that bad, actually.
How many times can they fumble, kick somebody in the nuts for no reason, and miss field goals?
Right.
Just saying. Although Nate Kading is an amazing kicker, it was his career long. He should not be getting the brunt of that because it was all the other players on the team that lost that game for them. So Nate, you're my boy.
I was watching that game,
about
and I have to say, I was
No,
a
I
little
know.
happy when they lost.
Well, I'm sure you
Just
would
because
they're my
yeah,
team.
it's your team.
It's just like every time I watch a Green Bay game. Anyway, if you find yourself watching that biggest game that the GoDaddy.com sponsors, you may possibly see two friendly faces.
That's right.
Isn't
Super
that
Bowl
right?
commercial.
That's right, and we have a little sneak peeky, which we are officially allowed to show you.
No, we haven't seen it yet. Oh, we're going to show you a little sneak peek of
sneak
where
peeky.
we're at. Okay,
Yeah.
so
this little frame
this is,
grab
take a look
here
at
is-
this here.
Here at GoDaddy.com, we're serious about offering .com names for as low as $1.99. So we keep our operations focused and efficient. From the industry's best customer care to product development, right down to marketing.
Hello, boobies,
Hello,
boobies, boobies.
women everywhere from GoDaddy. They don't like us.
We get to meet the Tuttles from American Chopper, which I am actually a huge fan of that show, so it was really awesome.
That's cool.
I was sitting there, I was like, dude, that's Mikey Tuttle over there at Craft Services. I'm totally going to go talk
Dude,
to
well,
him.
what about all the women? I
They
cannot
were-
believe
they
how
were
many
nice.
women GoDaddy had at that shoot.
It was awesome, but we can't.
Well, there was just
Emails.
Tons of-
Emails. Your turn, my turn. What's up?
yes, I'm gonna read the. Actually, we have a mailed in. It's not really an email; it's more of a mail, if you will.
It's not a female, it's a male, as it were.
Hey guys, my name is Steve. I'll leave out your last name because I can't read it and
Safety
it's
issues.
weird. And I'm a college student studying computer science in the awful state of Rhode Island. Too bad for you. Formalities aside, I'm just kidding. We love Rhode Island. Woo.
Ooh, Providence. Princeton. I mean, something else.
I remember Kevin talking about
Newport.
What was it?
Dao Chang.
Dao Te Chang in episode 79. So I decided to send over some Eastern philosophy books that you may find of interest. So he sent me the Dalai Lama book, which is The Universe in a Single Atom. Thank you for that.
Ooh, that's
and
cool.
the Tao of Physics. Thank you for that.
Yes.
So, just for both you guys, also enclosed a CD from my favorite local indie band, Elvis Perkins. I think you guys would dig them a lot. Yes, pun intended. And then he says some crazy shit in another language. No, there's another language I don't understand in here. Steve. Steve, thank you so
Thanks,
much
Steve.
for the stuff. That was nice of him brought in.
Yeah, totally. We now have our shirt. This is Ryan. Hey, Kevin and Alex. Guys, what's going on? I was in Detroit this past few weeks visiting some girls and to see the auto show. Here's a pic of me with the badass Toyota FTHS, which is that crazy hybrid we talked about.
Oh, yeah, that's right, we talked about
It
that.
went from 0 to 60 in a bazillion, or like 2.
Do you like the, I don't like the look?
I could like the look. I agree with Alex that if this goes into production, I will be the first in line to buy it. I hope you guys put me on the next Diggnation episode. We did. Keep up the great work. I look forward to watching you guys at work. It's the only thing that gets me through the day. Ha ha ha. You should do a show in Philly. Why not? If you ever make it to the East Coast, Philly has the best cheesesteaks. I know that sounds pretentious, but we used to drive up from DC to Philly and have cheesesteaks. Oh, they use this canned cheese whip. It's fucking ridiculous. Anyway, P.S. I would love to see you guys have a rollerblade contest. Just to see if Kevin would rip up some shit.
Dude, I could tear your ass up a rollerblade.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to try that?
Do you want to do it?
Dude, we got to get a half pipe and some crash pads.
Dude, nobody wants to see that shit.
No. Well,
No
thanks,
one wants to see
Ryan.
that shit.
Appreciate it. That does look cool, and I love the look on your face.
Yes. All right.
that it?
February 13th.
February.
We don't want to say, we haven't nailed down a
All right,
location.
you're babbling.
No, hold on. I have a few minutes.
Okay.
We haven't nailed down the location yet, but we are going to have another live show. This is going to be, we are going to do one in LA, but this isn't the LA one yet. And the reason being is because Discovery Television, which I'm sure you've heard of, is coming out to film us. And they want to film all of you and kind of get a crowd shot and stuff like that. So on the 13th of February, if you are going to be in the Bay Area, in San Francisco, come out to our live show. We'll keep you, we'll know in a couple weeks exactly where it'll be.
Or maybe a week. 7
p.m. And we'll find out exactly where it's going to be. It might be at Beach LA where we had it last time, but we're not sure yet. We'll let you know.
Confirm that, reconfirm that before you show up.
Yeah, so save the date. 13th of February, that afternoon, evening. Mark it down in your calendars. Diggnation live, crazy beers.
And we were gonna do our next live show was gonna be in LA.
Right.
But then we decided to do this because the Discovery people needed to do it here in San Francisco.
Right.
So don't fret about the LA show. It's coming shortly.
Yes.
But if you live in LA and you want to come see a live show, don't wait.
Come up.
Come up. Because it's gonna be crazy time.
This is gonna be crazy. And the next day, I leave to fly to London.
Yeah, bazillion.
I'm gonna take finally the first vacation in a long time.
Because you're gonna turn 30.
Yeah, and I'm on my 30th birthday. I'm going to
30
Amsterdam.
feels good. 30 feels good.
Amsterdam, 30th birthday.
All right,
How cool is that?
Yes, very cool.
Yes.
That's it for this week's edition of Diggnation. If you want to send an email, which we will read on the air, you can send us an email at dignnationfans@gmail.com. Also, if you want to send us packages, you can feel free to send them to 149 South Barrington Avenue, number 150. That's 149 South Barrington Avenue, number 150, Los Angeles, California, 90049.
We should totally have Joey do like a fun little kind of end of the show, like if you'd like to send Diggnation packages, send them too. And he could totally be the voice. We can have like a little graphic.
That'd be fun.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Because we don't have to worry about it. This is like at the end, it's like... Exactly.
If you're interested in sending us packages, please feel free.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Also, if you want to check out the stories we've dug throughout the week and also talked about on this episode, or only talked about on this episode, and all the episodes previous, you can head over to dig.com/user/diggnation.
You know what's funny? And I got to say, I apologize to all the people because I haven't been updating that feed. Joey, no. Joey comes over to my cube and he's like, Kevin, you haven't dug the stories for this week and people are complaining in the forums. And I'm like,
damn it.
Shit. And he's like, just give me the password and I'll do it. So Joey has the password. He's gonna do it. He's on top of it. And you can also check out our MySpace profiles, myspace.com/simplenation.
And myspace.com/dignationalex. Also, you can check out the stuff we've been digging throughout the week. I'm at dig.com/user/Alex Albrecht.
And I'm dig.com/user/Kevin Rose. You can also check out what Prager's up to at pragers.org.
At pragerstesticles.f. That was all the information that you needed to know, and most of the information that you didn't.
Right.
Until next time, we are Diggnation.
Poodles. Flying.
Yes, Kevin.
Chickens.
Flying poodles.